So I got for sale here a really nice, super cute little Suzuki RV90 from 1971. Really beautiful, starts right up and purrs like a little kitten. Yeah, it's really nice. It's the original paint. Got some scratches there, as you would expect, but you know, it just buffed right up. Beautiful. A little bit of wear on the side panels. Yeah, it's really nice. I put a new seat cover on it, which is like a replica one with the strap. A lot of them don't have the strap, and the stitching pattern's all wrong, and the logo's wrong, but this one's correct. So let's talk you through it. So when I first bought it, it wasn't running, and the problem was the carb was dirty, and the points were slightly wide, so the timing was slightly out. I fixed that and it started right up, and it's only got 2,722 miles on it, and it's got the original tyres on there, which bear that out. Also the screws on the crankcases, where you can see that, they're like new, so this has never been stripped down, you know. I mean, obviously this cover's been off to clean the carb a few times and stuff, but apart from that, chrome's really good on there. Might actually be stainless steel. I mean, that's so good. This plastic buffed up pretty well. I mean, there's some wear marks from the pillion passenger's feet there. Back brakes, plenty of adjustment. I cleaned the pads, and when I took the wheels off, there was a little bit of surface rust in the wheels, so I ground it right down and etch primed it and enamelled both the wheels, because I thought it deserved it. There's a little bit of age checking in these tyres, so you will need to replace those at some stage, but they're holding air pretty well. So the rear lens is not cracked, that's in good condition, which is great, because I bet that's really expensive. Yeah, so this is the air filter. This rubber boot's pretty good. This rubber's pretty good in here too. The enamel on the frame's still pretty nice, you know. There's a little split in this front gaiter, so you might want to do those. I re-enameled the front wheel too, same thing, ground it right down, etch primed it, and enameled it. Let's have a look around the front. Yep, headlight looks good. I haven't tested the lights because I haven't put a battery on it, and you need a battery on these to run the electrics. I mean, it's not rocket science if it needs a bulb or something, and it all looks in pretty good order. I mean, there's a little bit of wear on these side covers, obviously. Rear sprocket's still got the black enamel on it. A little bit of rust on the chain. I've greased it, and you know, it looks usable, but you know, it's up to you whether you want to replace that or not. So I mentioned the rubber on the side. Yeah. So yeah, new seat cover I put on it. It's a pretty good replica. I'll just have to open this. It's pretty tricky, actually. There you go. Tricky with one hand when you've got a cut thumb. And anyway, so there was a little bit of rust on the seat base, but it's still solid and fine. There's the original toolkit, which doesn't even look like it's ever been opened. So I'm going to leave that for the buyer as a special treat. Be the first to open that. Well, maybe the first, we don't know, but that's what I reckon. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit smoky because before I start working on bikes, I always soak the bores in Marvel oil overnight, and then when you run it, of course, that's got to go somewhere, and it goes into the exhaust. So that's got to burn off. I also, that's the oil tank. I topped this right to the top, and I put mixed oil in the gas, so that then I could watch this decrease, so that I knew the oil pump was working. And that has decreased, so I believe that it is. So that might add to some smoke too, actually, having twice the amount of oil. So yeah, it's a really great, fun little bike. I'm going to pull this to All right, well, I'm going to start it up and take it for a little run. So there she is. So a little bit smoky for the reasons that I said, but tons of compression. So I know the rings are good. Lots of power, and obviously only 2,722 miles. I mean, it just purrs along, you know. I can probably even turn that down. Yeah, that's running really slow. Well, good luck and happy bidding. Get yourself a little original Survivor.